These 2 weeks of baseball are right up there for the most important of the season. Many teams will be playing for the chance to have their front office either push the chips in for a run to the postseason, or they'll make it clear that it's time to start focusing on the future and trade some pieces. One of those teams are the Minnesota Twins. They're 4 games back of the Mariners for the final wildcard spot in the American League. Heading into the deadline, they're at the Rockies and Dodgers, and then back home for Nationals and Red Sox. So it's a mixed bag of opponents. If they don't make it clear they're a playoff team, they have a few pieces that I think the Yankees would really be interested in. Let's start with the flamethrower closer, Jhoan Duran. Duran has 15 saves in 44 appearances, 49 strikeouts to 16 walks, 33 hits for a 1.66 ERA. It's good for 4th in the American League among all qualified relievers. Diving into his arsenal, though, is where the numbers really start popping off the page. His fastball averages 100.3 miles per hour. That's second in all of baseball, only behind ace closer Mason Miller. That cheese is something the Yankees bullpen desperately needs. He also features a splitter that averages 97.5 miles per hour. That's by far the fastest in MLB. Almost 4 miles per hour faster than the next, which is Paul Skeens in 93.7. Yeah, you get it, he throws hard. But how effective are those pitches? The heater this year has a .234 batting average against, but 9 of the 11 hits are singles, with the other 2 being doubles, so not a ton of damage. Same goes for the splitter, .212 batting average against. 12 of the 14 hits are singles, other 2 are doubles. Those 4 doubles I just mentioned are the only extra base hits he's given up all season. Wondering if that would remain the same with the short porch at Yankee Stadium? Only 1 of those doubles would have been out of the stadium. You'll definitely take that. So not only does he limit damage and keep the ball in the ballpark, he keeps the ball on the ground too. Duran has 69.4% ground ball rate. That's the best in all of baseball among all qualified relievers. Having a guy in the back end of your bullpen that keeps the ball in the ballpark, keeps the ball on the ground, throws gas, and is an intimidating figure when he's toeing the slab would be an addition for the Yankees and Brian Cashman that would certainly classify as going to town.
We're going to go to town. We're going to do everything we possibly can to improve ourselves and try to match up.
It would take a lot to land him, especially since he has 2 years of arbitration left on his deal. So to make the package you'd have to give up hurt a little less, let's add utility player and free agent at the end of the season, Willi Castro, to this deal. Castro has already played 5+ games at 5 different positions this year, and it's the 4th season in a row he's done that. 2 of the positions he plays are positions of need for the Yankees. Third base being the most obvious, and then left field. Most of his time would come at third base, but if the Yankees need him to spell Dominguez in left field versus a lefty, he can do that. And if things get even uglier with Volpe, he can move over there. He's only played 5 games as short this year, but it was his most common position last year, so he'd be comfortable. Castro is a switch hitter, batting .265 with a .356 on base, .791 OPS, 9 homers, and even gives you a little speed with 8 stolen bases. The Yankees would be totally okay with him playing every day because the splits from each side of the plate aren't too traumatic. .926 OPS versus left-handed pitching, .735 OPS versus righties. Both are certainly an upgrade to the .673 OPS Yankees third baseman had this season. So my proposal to the Twins for Jhoan Duran and Willi Castro would be headlined by Yankees number 2 prospect Spencer Jones, plus number 5 prospect shortstop Roderick Arias, and number 17 prospect Carlos LaGrange. What do you think, Yankees fans? Is this a deal you'd be excited about, or would you be complaining that Cashman gave up too much?